Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have pulled out some products. Now these are the products that I'm using for the challenge that I am hosting during the Rediscover Your Stash Spending Freeze. And I'm also going to combine it with today's Best of 30 Days of Sketches sketch, and that is this sketch right here by Susan Stringfellow. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am not going to do the triangles that come from the center top and center bottom. I decided instead that what I was going to do was just have a torn paper edge. So I am taking my photos, I cut them down to 3 by 4, matted them on 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 white cardstock, and then just pulled out that blue paper and went and ensured that all of the photos were over top of that. Now, I thought that I was going to do the triangles with those squares and I was going to cut them apart. However, I just ultimately decided that that is not what I wanted to do. I am going to go ahead and use my Stickles now, and I am getting them to the end of the bottle. So that large bottle right there, I wrapped up the last of the Stickles. And then the 3 bottles that I have right here are almost gone as well. So they are sitting upside down at my desk to be used on another project, and then they will go in the bin. I am trying to work through my Stickles and my Nuvo drops, and also by extension the Perfect Pearls, because I got a good amount of those guys and I need to get them gone so I can buy other stuff. Now I am going to add some more Stickles through here because I did not put enough down on my page. Now you might be wondering why in the heck I am mixing all the different colors of Stickles. Well, I'm doing that because when you mix multiple colors of Stickles, it turns more into I feel like it's more glitter glazy because there's different shades of glitter in the Stickles. So I'm going to put that aside to dry, and I'm using the Circles Upon Circles stencil from Scrapping Reflections and my Close to My Heart ink. I'm using a purple color and a green, teal, blue color. I am using, I still have them out, didn't put them away yet, so I can tell you, I'm using Grape and Peacock. Now, these are deeper colors. I'm using some blending brushes just to really ink up that brush and put it through the stencil. And I am not truly worried about blending the colors together. The colors are blending kind of on their own while I am putting the ink over top of the stencil. I will do 2 layers of the ink just so that it sits more on top of the paper, because the first layer of ink is kind of sinking down into the paper, and now this second layer of ink you're going to see much more at the top. Now my purple blending brush is a larger blending brush, so it does put down a little bit more than the other one. I am using a big acrylic palette. I haven't used this in a while because I do normally use my mixed media mat these days. The mixed media mat has something on it drying, and it's not even the Stickled Stars, so I had to use a different surface. So now my stars have completely dried, and now I need to get to using that sketch. So like I said, I decided that I did not want to have harsh triangles. I went ahead and just tore the edges of the paper. I'm going to use my ATG to put some adhesive down and get those papers lined up so that you can kind of see that stamped image, not stamped, that's not stamped, stenciled image on the paper. I went ahead and trimmed it down a little bit more because I decided I didn't just want this beautifulness on the top and bottom of the page, I wanted it in the middle of the page as well. So went ahead and trim that off, and now I'm going to tear the edges. And then once I got it underneath of my photo cluster, I decided that I really wanted another torn edge. I thought that it just looked a little bit better. It was a little bit more cohesive from the entire layout perspective, from the top all the way to the bottom. And then I did use some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere that down because it is being adhered to glittery bits. And a liquid adhesive gets in the nooks and crannies of the glittery bits, and it really does hold your paper a little bit better together. So now I need to put in the die cuts, because let's see, I've used the S for Stickles. I've done A, Authentique, that's that wood grain paper. N is, what did I say N was going to be? Oh, the No Limits paper. Used that. D is die cuts, so I'm doing that. I is ink, already used that. And E is Echo Park, and that is that blue paper up there. So I've got all the letters for the challenge, and then I just need to do the last minute little bits and put a little bit more sparkle on the page because, you know, there's not enough Shining Shimmering Splendid there. I don't know if I explained the challenge here on the intro or not, but I am hosting one of the challenges over in the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. It is a no spend month, and to help you use up your stash, there are challenges that are posted. I am a low-key challenge kind of person. I prefer challenges where I can kind of do my own thing, make my own rules. I really, really hate being told how to scrapbook. So it was take your name and whatever letters, assign it to a scrapbooking item. And you can be fast and loose with these rules, guys. Like if you have an S in your name, you could even say scrapbook item and use whatever the heck you want it. Like fast and loose with the rules. So that is going on there. I am going to journal a little bit on those tickets. And then for this tab up here, I'm just going to write Country Bears. And then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for playing along, and let me know if you're going to participate in the challenge. Thanks again, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.